Okay, so basically the way this is going to work is there's going to be like a TV rating in the bottom right hand corner. If you remember last time, this guy was explaining to us that we need to try and march in sync with the parade because we're late. We didn't get started in time. The parade has already begun, so we need to try and get in there and get in sync with the other soldiers that are marching. Now, the more in sync you are, the higher the television ratings will get. And if you get the television ratings to 50% or higher, then what will happen is you'll get sent 5,000 gil. If you get it between 41 and, I'm going to stop for a second just so I can explain this. Between 41 and 49%, you get 3, or maybe it's 6 ethers or something like that. That's the one you want to get because you can sell 6 ethers for way more than 5,000 gil. If you get it below 40, or if you get it to 40%, there's something else, and then anything below 40%, or maybe it's below 35%, I can't remember. If it's a low number, they send you a grenade. They say something like, send that soldier a bomb, and you get a grenade. I have no idea how I'll do on this. It's really hard. And it doesn't really matter. None of the prizes are that great. So this guy's going to tell you when to jump in, and as you can see on the last row there are only 2 soldiers. You need to jump in there and march with them and try to get the ratings as high as possible. So he'll say, now, or you should have. Maybe you'll say it next time. TV ratings are at 35% right now. Now they're dipping a little bit. Okay, now he'll say now. So you come over here, down, march in line, and just walk with them and press the O button. Just keep pressing it. And hopefully, well, I didn't seem to do anything there. It's really hard. See, this is the worst one you get. So if you get below, a certain number, they send you a grenade. I'm not gonna bother trying to do that over and over again. The rewards aren't that good. So I think it's kind of meant to make you sort of look awkward and fail anyways. That makes more sense. There is another minigame we'll be playing here in just a minute for the president, though. And that's the one we want to be real successful on because we get a really good item in exchange for that. So don't worry too much about, getting the ratings up on that little part. The controls are not sound enough for that to be like worth trying over and over again. It's just going to be frustrating. So President Shinra, or Rufus, President Rufus Shinra, kind of puts Heidegger in his place here. I like this little dynamic that they develop between the two of them. So he's getting ready to take off in a ship across the ocean. They all start laughing, and then he comes over and starts trying to beat him up. Anyways, Shinra is getting ready to cross the ocean. He's wanting to go to another continent. We can only assume that the reason why he wants to do that is because he's pursuing Sephiroth across the ocean. So that's what we're going to want to do too, since we are also pursuing Sephiroth and Shinra and trying to stop both of them from destroying the planet. So Cloud's trying to play dumb here, but I mean, if these guys know about Sephiroth, obviously you should know about Sephiroth. You don't have to pretend like you don't know at all what they're talking about. Alright, then the captain comes back here. It doesn't matter which one of these you say, the answer will be the same. He says, you're too lazy, no break for you, and he's going to train you on, well, what it's supposed to be is, like, ROTC sort of stuff, where you spin the guns. There's going to be, like, a little drill that they do for the president to send him off. but for some reason in this graphics mod, they replaced the guns with helmets. I don't know why. Maybe it was, I don't know. Maybe it looked weird. Okay, this is gonna be kind of odd. Menu is triangle, OK is circle, switch is square, and cancel is X. So it's gonna be actually kind of hard for me to do this correctly. This might end up being tougher. Okay, OK, that's circle, triangle, square, and X. Left turn, right turn. I know for a fact I am not going to do well on this one, so you really need to make sure that you save before going and trying this. Because we want to make sure we do this the best we possibly can. As for the best move, that's just gonna, you just press any button when he says do the special move and he'll do the special move, but there's a weapon for Cloud that we want to get by basically impressing Rufus with this drill. So this might take me a few attempts. Make sure you save right before you do it. You don't have to save quite yet, because we're gonna do a little bit of exploring here first. There's some shops we can go to, there's some items we can pick up, so this one here, there's nothing in that shop I want. I believe in both of these shops there's nothing I want either. In the item shop I might pick up some tranquilizers or something because I'm running low on those. Oh, no, you do want to come into this house, there's some stuff you can pick up here. Oh, most importantly, because this is the third door down, come over here, talk to this guy. You can't see him right now, but he leads kind of down to a basement area. Very important that you do this, because this is more or less a beginner's area. They'll kind of explain tutorial sort of stuff, but you want to pick up this enemy skill materia. This is the second one you can get. And you guessed it, like if you want to, you can go back and learn all the enemy skills that you've already acquired so far in the game. You can leave Junon, go and pick those all up. I wouldn't suggest trying beta, because right now you're alone. I wouldn't try to fight the Midgar Zalem by yourself. But you can go back, and actually you might not be able to get through the desert without fighting that thing. But anyways, we can pick up all of those. What do you call it? All those enemy skills again later in the game. So don't worry about it too much now. But if you really want to, you could go back and pick up the enemy skills that you've already acquired and have both enemy skills up to, you know, kind of the same place. Now, there was one item there I picked up called 135th Soldier. It doesn't do anything. It's just a collectible item. And you might think, oh, there's like 35 of those in the game if it's 135th Soldier. No, there's only 2, and you get them both here. So, kind of a useless thing. Maybe it was something they were planning to implement but didn't have time. I don't know. But don't worry about it. There's only 2 to pick up. We already got one of them. The second one will be getting here shortly. Okay, hopefully I'm describing this. I'm trying to make these episodes a little quicker so that they're not like 30 minutes at a time. The Turks are in here. You can talk to them if you want to. Get some dialogue from them. But yeah, I'm trying to make the episodes a little bit shorter, closer to like 20 minutes. Okay, over here there's a save point. We'll want to use that in just a second. First, come up the stairs. There's a shop up here. What's he got for sale anyways? Oh, this is important. So, if you're playing the PlayStation version, you might want to pick up a headband if you have a lot of extra money. I'm going to go ahead and do it because I have tons, just so that I can show off what I'm talking about. In fact, I'm just going to get 3 of them, why not? And if it's this darkness one, don't worry about it. But the one that protects against sleep, might want to pick up a couple of those if you have lots of extra money. In here, you got some people you can talk to. And this guy sells materia that we already have, so don't worry about that. Get the freak out of here. Jeez. Okay. Actually, wait a minute. Is there something back here? I think there is. Actually, no. There's nothing back here. Okay. Go ahead and save. Make sure you save here so that you can practice a few times on this drill you have to do to impress the president. It's going to take me a while because it's not going to tell me press X, press square, press triangle. It's going to tell me press switch, press cancel, press menu. And that's going to throw me off a little bit. I did it on the first try on the PlayStation version because it's much easier, but here I believe there is some stuff you can find. You got speed source. You can talk to that guy if you want. And up here you find the second 135th soldier, this one right here. There you go. So that's where those two things are at. They do absolutely nothing. They're totally useless. And one more building to go into here. This is a weapon shop, I think. No weapons I want to buy from him. And I am going to save it one more time. I'm stuck. What the freak? Ah, the controls in this game are so bad. Okay. Save it one more time so that I don't have to pick up those items again. And then we'll go give this minigame a shot. Basically, there's going to be a meter at the bottom. Well, not a meter, but a number, an indicator of, you know, the president's mood. You need to get it above 100. So if you get it up to 80 or 90 right before the special move happens, then you'll be okay. Just pull the special move off and that'll boost it above 100. But yeah, let's see if we can do this. It is pretty forgiving. You don't have to hit it exactly in time. So just make sure you take your time and hit the right button rather than trying to hit it as quickly as possible. Oh, freak. Okay, there you go. You can see Red 13 over there on the ship hiding behind. Menu, that's triangle. Menu, triangle. Switch is square. Left face, that's easy enough. Switch is square. OK is circle. OK, circle again. Right face. Just press right on the D-pad. Menu is triangle. OK is circle. Menu's triangle. I think we can do this. Right face. Menu is triangle. OK, circle. Switch is square. Right face. Right face. Right face. Switch is square. Menu's triangle. Left face. OK, circle. Left face. Jesus, is so long. Left face. And then just press any button. Oh, freak, the special. Whatever. It's high enough. His mood gauge is over 100. We're all good. I did pretty good, considering that none of those buttons, you have to remember what those buttons are. And we get the Force Stealer. That is the weapon that we were looking for. It's a weapon for Cloud. It's stronger than the one we currently have, so that's what we wanted to unlock. And now we are done with the Junon sequence. Really cool part of the game. I like it. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a lot more fun if you don't have to try and memorize what your button layout is, but you know. It's got some good humor. It's great music, you know. Some fun stuff. I like it. But now we need to sneak onto this ship and follow Shinra across the ocean in our pursuit of Sephiroth, so. Looks like Hojo has resigned from Shinra. Huh. I wonder why he would have done that. Hojo is the scientist from earlier, if you don't remember. The one that was experimenting on Eris and Red 13. Also, one of the scientists involved in the Genova project, but we'll get to that later. Here we go. Get on the ship. I know you can do it. Okay, so now we are leaving this continent for the time being. We'll be able to return soon enough to get a lot of those enemy skills we need to unlock for our second enemy skill materia, but for now I think we're okay. Nice textures in that ship. Not. Okay. Let's come over here and open this chest first of all. It contains an ether. This sailor right here is Yuffie in disguise. So she asks if you have a tranquilizer to help her out with her motion sickness. If you say, here, use this, it boosts Yuffie's affection for you. So I'm going to say nope for the time being. Even though Cloud, I don't know, he probably would have given her one, but... that materia behind her, by the way, we can't get to it right now. We'll get it soon enough, so don't worry about it. Over here we have Eris. And then if you say, I don't know, that decreases her affection. If you say, I'll take you someday, it increases her affection. Again, for story purposes that we'll find out about later on, I think Cloud, for whatever reason, it's kind of almost outside of himself. He feels drawn to her for more than the fact that he just thinks she's a good person or likes her or whatever. He's drawn to her for a particular reason. So this is Tifa. Tifa tells you about how sucky war is, and then asks you if you wish they would disappear. If you say, I don't know, it decreases her affection. You say, yeah, it increases her affection. Affection. Anyways, I'm going to say yeah, because we've already pissed her off quite enough during this. She has no chance of catching up to Eris at this point, and I'm sure Cloud would probably have agreed with her there. Yeah, war sucks. We wish that it would go away. And you can see up here, this is actually much easier to see with this graphics mod than it is in the original game, but that's Red 13 kind of dancing around inside of that one. Trying to walk on two legs. Alright, and then before we can find Barrett, because right now there's a soldier blocking the way, we can't go to the left here. We have to go all the way back downstairs and talk to Eris again. It's, for some reason, that soldier won't get out of the way until you talk to Eris a second time. She says, did you see Barrett? I hope he's not doing anything stupid. No, I didn't see him, because the game wouldn't let me go that way. And now that you've talked to her, we can go this way. I'll talk to Barrett real quick. He's spying on Rufus and Heidegger in the cabin there. Talk to him again. Barrett's getting pretty pissed at these guys. I'm sure he wants to jump in there and kill them right now, but there's an alert. Better go find out who got caught here. Oh, must not have been one of us. Ah, it's Sephiroth that they found. Okay, so you can choose whoever you want, depending on whose limit breaks you still need to work on, or whatever. I'm going to take Yuffie and Eris because they already have the materia setup that I want, because they were in my party before the Junon sequence, so that's just the fastest way of doing that. Actually, there is one thing I want to change, and that is that I want to change enemy skill with Yuffie in return for steel. So we want to give Cloud the steel materia is basically what we're trying to do. Also, we can equip them with these accessories we bought. The headband that protects against sleep. Specific reason why I wanted to do that, I will show you momentarily. If you are playing on the PlayStation 1 version, or the original PC version, any version aside from this Steam version of the game. See if this is the battle I want. It is indeed. You can steal some items from these guys. In particular, they have a piece of armor called the Shinra Beta. Now, what these guys would do is they would be putting me to sleep right now with this attack. They're still casting darkness on us, but at least they're not putting us to sleep. When they put you to sleep, it makes this take a lot longer than it needs to steal these items from them. Alright, finally got the Shinra Beta. That's what we were looking for. So, what you want to do is, if you're on the PlayStation 1, or, I'm sorry, if you're on any version of the game other than the Steam version, you'll want to steal 6 of those. If you're playing on the Steam version, you probably don't even want to get it in the first place. The reason is because it increases your physical defense by a lot. Or not by a lot, actually only by about 3 points from what we have. So it'll give you a higher defense, but it takes your magic defense down to 0. Now that's not a problem if you're on the PlayStation version, or any other version besides the Steam version. What am I doing? Equipment. Because, that's not what I want. Because magic defense is bugged in any other version of the game. Magic defense doesn't work at all. So equipping the Shinra Beta will only help you. So go ahead and steal 6 of those for your party and equip them. I'm not going to be using it in this run of the game because magic defense actually works. So I'm only doing that to show you guys what you should do if you're playing this on any other version other than the Steam version. Now we can pick up the all materia. And that's actually all the time I have for today. So next time, we'll go check out what's going on down there underneath. Find out if Sephiroth really is the stowaway here on the ship. But for now, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. And peace!